Hey guys, it's Frosty back with another video, and in this one, it's gonna be some more of the NBA Blacktop 3v3 series. Alright, let's get into the commentary. First off, you can see that Rudy is invisible. Yeah, that's because, I don't know, 2K's been glitching lately. Maybe it's because 2K17's coming out. I've been seeing around the community that people have been getting glitches a lot. But that's alright, you can still see his name sometimes. And the teams are Chris Paul, Rudy Gay, and Hassan Whiteside versus Victor Oladipo, Nikola Vucevic, and Kristaps Porzingis. I know I'm saying Victor Oladipo wrong. It's Victor Oladipo, or yeah, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. But I say Oladipo just because this YouTuber Nick Smith says it that way, and I don't know, I just got used to it. So yeah, they're playing this one. This game was pretty close, but I think you guys can tell who won. Obviously, the better team won with the better players. I guess you could leave in the comments who you think won, but you don't really need to. And alright, start the gameplay commentary. So, you got Victor Oladipo versus Chris Paul. That was a one-on-one matchup. Chris Paul was at a disadvantage because Chris Paul was shorter. He's 6 feet tall. Victor Oladipo is 6'5", I want to say. 6'6". And then next one is Rudy Gay versus Nikola Vucevic. This was a big disadvantage for Rudy Gay. Because Rudy Gay is 6'9", 6'8"? No, he's 6'8", yeah. And Nikola Vucevic is 7 feet tall, 7'1". But Rudy Gay still did good because he could just get around Vucevic a lot easier. And the reason I have two Magic players on here is because they're both great, and I couldn't find any other players that I wanted. Also, I made these teams 2 months ago. So yeah, and also my throat's hurting a little bit today, so if you get one of those weird coughs, it's just because of that. And I want to talk about Kristaps Porzingis. Kristaps Porzingis is just amazing. He's just amazing. Maybe that's because he's a 7'3" power forward, but who knows? So yeah, and I just realized I messed up. I forgot to mention the Hassan Whiteside and Kristaps Porzingis matchup. Hassan Whiteside versus Kristaps Porzingis, the best matchup in this game. Hassan Whiteside's a great defender. Kristaps Porzingis is a great player. You're gonna see Hassan Whiteside in the end. I'm gonna show the score, and not the score, the player stats and everything. And you're gonna see Hassan Whiteside's offense, what he did on offense. You'll see. But Porzingis, onto him, 7'3" power forward, amazing. Really, the Knicks made a great job getting him. Got booed on draft night. Now he's scoring 22 points per game. I don't know. He's a starter. Great player, number 4 overall pick. And I want to talk about the draft real quick. The NBA draft. I think the Timberwolves should have selected Kristaps Porzingis. Cause before you get all mad at me about the whole Kristaps Porzingis thing, Karl Anthony Towns is so much better. I get it. Karl Anthony Towns is a great center, great player, but the Timberwolves already have 2 decent centers, 2 good centers. They have Nikola Pekovic and Georgie Deng, and Dieng or whatever, and Pekovic could start, Dieng could be on the bench, and that easy as that. You draft Porzingis, he's an easy power forward starter. You got Kevin Garnett on the bench, a decent bench player. Shooting guard, you can play Zach LaVine like they do right now. Ricky Rubio, point guard starting. Small forward, you got your normal Andrew Wiggins. And then your bench, you've got a decent bench. And then also, you've got backup shooting guard Shabazz Muhammad, or you could have a small forward backup, and it just works out. It's a win-win for everyone. I mean, then the Lakers probably would have gotten Karl Anthony Towns or Oh, God forbid the 76ers get him. And yeah, so, but you know what, the Timberwolves are doing fine with Karl-Anthony Towns. The Knicks needed a win, so they got Kristaps. They actually went, what, 17 and, well, let me do the math. 17 and 65 last year, I think. This year, they got over 30 wins, I want to say. And they didn't make it into the playoffs. No, like, not one player can do that, especially one rookie. But he got them like 20 more wins, or almost 20 more wins. That's double their wins last year. So yeah, Kristaps Porzingis is great. Hassan Whiteside, a lot of people think he's a rookie. Maybe that's because he was drafted in like 2010, so he's not a rookie by any means. He's been in the league for a total of about 5 years. But he had been out with injuries, and like I think he was taking a break for a year, but he was like still on he was in free agency, I think, when he was taking that break. So he just got back into the league, is on the Miami Heat, has really helped them, brought them to the third seed, yes, third seed. What am I talking about? And great player overall. Next guy, Chris Paul, great point guard, everyone knows him. Rudy Gay, decent small forward, kind of overpaid in my opinion. I think he gets like 17, 18 million a year. Maybe make that a little lower, like 13, 14. But whatever. And Vucevic and Oladipo, let's get on to them. Oladipo was actually slotted to be in the 2014 NBA draft, but wasn't, because he didn't make it. And then he was picked in the 2015. Or no, he was in the whatever. He was drafted whatever to the Orlando Magic. They've done great with their draft picks, building a team of young guys out of the draft. Not Victor Oladipo. Yeah, he's a great three-point shooter, dunker, everything, just good overall. Not an all-star yet, but he can slowly develop into an all-star. And Nikola Vucevic, the Magic's best player, will develop. Is really good. He's almost all-star potential. He almost has all-star potential. Because he's in the East. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. Orlando's in the West, aren't they? Okay. Because he's in the West, so he's competing against DeAndre Jordan and DeMarcus Cousins. Like, it's really hard for him to get a playoff spot. Or all-star spot. Especially with the fact now that they're like not really playing centers anymore in the All-Star game now. To just have like 3 shooting guards, 1 point guard. Then who else do you have? Like a power forward? What are they doing? But yeah. And this game was actually pretty close. And I was controlling this team. I did it completely randomly. All right. I just kept on moving the left button until I got to a team, and then I stopped. Alright, and then and then this was the team that I ended up getting. I wanted to have the other team just because I like those players a little more. But you'll see who won. Look, come on. We're getting to the end here. We're getting to the end, guys. Going to Chris Paul. Chris Paul for 2. And he ends the game. Alright, guys. Don't forget to always stay frosty. I'll see you in the next vid.